Okay, so, wow, wasn't prepared for this at all. I've decided today, October 13th, I believe today is. It's a Thursday. I want to start a series for those of you who want to improve or get better at Apex. I am not some top pro on Apex, but I definitely believe myself to be above average. So I want to do kind of a raw playthrough style video where I talk to you guys as things are happening in real time. And then I'll have another series, or a part of this series, a different section of it, where I have teams that I play with particular guys where we will be chasing higher ranks in ranked lobbies. But for now, I'm going to play some pubs. If you guys have any questions, please leave those in the comments below. Particular things you want to know about my playstyle or my setup. Just really quickly, I play on the Logitech G Pro Wireless. This is the best mouse that I've ever owned. I'm not sponsored by them by any means, but I love this mouse. I play on 700 DPI, and my in-game sensitivity is 1.2. So with all that being said, I am SV's Uncle Jay. My lifetime KD is 4.24, as you can see right there. I have been playing since Season 1 of this game, and I love this game. I want to consider myself a Gibby main right now. I really don't main anyone. So I'm kind of in a main crisis, if you will. But without further ado, let's get it going. I have actually wanted to do something like this on my YouTube for a while. It's not super edited, super thought out content like I would like to produce, but I want to be able to produce something that I can put out on a weekly basis, maybe even more than once a week. So I believe this is that format. So this is solo queues, obviously. I queued in by myself, which is what I believe to be a lot of the experience of a lot of the main player base of Apex. You know, everybody queues solos. It's another reason why I like playing Gibby, because Gibby's just so good. Like, his loadout is hella good in this game, and you never see any other Gibbies, like, ever. So let's do this. This is my first game of the day. I literally just got back from the gym. No warm-up, no training session, no other games. We boot the game up, and you guys are with me right here on the first game, so let's do it. And I am the jump master. I'm gonna stick to borderless window, although this doesn't feel good, so I'm gonna go full screen. I usually play borderless window, but I think because I'm on OBS, that borderless window kind of feels wonky. Let's go out here. I don't like going main city with randoms, just because a lot of the times they're just not ready for that level, for those level of fights. And it's not that they're a high level of fights, it's that just they're so frequent, right? So you fight one team and you just have to fight half the lobby there. And it looks like we're the only ones out here, so I'm gonna spread out a little bit for my team. Yeah, we're the only ones here. So typically when that happens, you just want to spread out and loot as much as you can. Never land in the same building as your teammates, right? You want to be able to cover as much ground as possible so that you all can move out as quick as possible and actually take fights. You know what I mean? Not finding anything in particular. I always keep either blue or purple items, just in case you find the corresponding guns to match what you pick up. Oh wow, they're giving me a lot of good stuff off the rip. The AK is one of my favorite weapons. I call it the AK, but it's really a flatline. They call it flatline, but it's basically an AK. As Gibby, you always want to have some sort of shotgun, right? So, I mean, he's really good just as is with everything else. I have too many nades, so we're going to drop those nades. I don't think I'm going to be picking up any energy, so I'm going to drop that as well. The scout with Gibby is cracked, so I actually might take the scout instead. Now all I need is a decent scope, and I'll be ready to fight, actually. If I can find a scope to throw on a scout, I'll be hella good. Hella good. No scopes so far, but I got a blue mag on the flatty. I can throw that. Oh, never mind. I already have something for that. All right, boys. You want to go catch some fights? Always try and at least communicate with your teammate. A lot of times they don't have mics or they're in Discord or whatever the case may be, but at least attempt, right? You want to... This is a very team-oriented game, so as much teammate and much team play and its communication as you can get, you want. Wow, they're giving me a lot of... I have a really decent loadout right now. Oh, and I just got the scope I needed. All right, we're hella good. I'm going to go fight. With or without my teammates, me and the Octane are over here. So, and I'm going to ping like this, just so our teammate who's way over there can kind of like make his way over here, right? He sees that we're about to get busy. This might end up bad right here, but we're going to see. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, we're good, though, because the homie's right here. Now we're going to nade to cover, just in case they try and push. The homie's there to cover, so I'm going to heal right here. I bubbled immediately because I knew those dudes were quick to it. They're ziplining to the building. We're going to try and get shots here. He just cracked that. He cracked the Pathfinder. I saw him crack him, so I tried to get shots on him, but I couldn't. Don't push. Don't push. There's all three. Oh, good ult. That's a good ult there. Okay, so this team is actually sticking together, so we're going to want to play with our teammates here. Let's get full health before we get to the next fight, and then we're going to try and get busy. We actually kind of want to be in these dudes' building with them because it's dangerous for them. Okay, the fight's spreading to us. So all those dudes that were down here are pushing down, or that were up there are pushing down here now, and they're actually pushing that team. So we might want to spread out a little bit to the right here. And the homies can feel that too as well. So we're in a good position here. I'm going to destroy that. If we get a down, if I end up downing one of these, I think they just downed. No, okay. Always pay attention to the kill feed. This dude up here is using a bow and they just got a down. They're pushing them because they got the down, right? So they're going to be spread. I'm going to get some shots on this guy. We're going to want to take this building now. One of them is in the building still. Their last teammate. There he is. Cracked him. Is he going to try and heal there? Yes, he is. So we're going to try and go get busy real quick. They just killed them. They got shield swaps. And it's smoked. Want to be careful here. This dude's on the door. I'm going to wait for our teammates to get contact here. Yeah, he's burning him. Dude got off the door. He's climbing. So we're going to get some damage there. Just real quick. There's only two of them left, right? I'm going to ult him off of this building, and we're going to try and push. This dude is... Oh, I almost downed that dude. Okay, so this dude seems to have gotten down by someone else, so we're going to get that thirst real quick. There's a Pathfinder up here. I'm going to get this heal off. He might be here. I just heard him grapple. So he might be up here with me, but he's not. He just jumped off. One dude jumped off here, so we're going to see if he jumped. Yes, he did. And I'm giddy, so I can take that fight. We get a fresh heal here. This dude's super lit, so we're going to get that. We're going to trade out here. Someone got a down over here, so we're going to see what's up. All right, I need to chill now because that dude has a bow. And one of our homies is down. Hold on, I have shield res. Wait for me. We're going to get full health here. We somehow lived through all those fights. Cover me. This dude's going to push, okay? This dude with the bow might push or he might not. Okay, he didn't. I need heavy ammo here, so let's see if this has any. Yes, he does. So we know that it's just this solo path, I'm pretty sure. Looks like he's trying to come get banners, and he's dead. So we're good. Our team wins all of these fights out here. There was 5 teams. So we're good. We actually won all of that. That's hella good for our team. And now we can move on out of this area. I need to search some bodies to see if there's some bats anywhere. I have 2 kills, 1 assist. I'd be curious to see what the homies have. But we'll see if we die or if the end of the game comes. No L-star for me. I'm going to stick with the scout. There's only 3 teams left. See, after all that fighting, this is another reason why I don't like... you know, pubs, because everyone just plays balls to the wall, and you end up taking the first. If you waver the first big fight, then it's pretty much just like whoever can get to the zone and fight last. I didn't see any more super good loot there, so I didn't want to hang out and take damage in the zone, considering I only have 1 syringe. So, you know, you just take what you can, and GTFO. I'm not going to take... Actually, wait. I will take that. I don't know why I still have the... Oh, I need that blue, actually. Usually, I wouldn't take both too long scopes, but it's just pubs, so F it. We're going to see if we can go get this drop. Did I just hear a wingman? Was one of our homies having the wingman or no? Another note for that fight is like our team, the Fuse, me and the Octane were pretty much like in the vicinity of each other's, but that Fuse was super spread out, and that's why he ended up actually dying. I'm surprised he didn't get thirsted, but in Apex, you want to stick to your teammates as close as possible, especially if you have like a Gibby or a support character like Lifeline or someone that can actually like make a difference in a fight or make a difference in recovery in a fight. You want to stick to those players as much as possible. Since I'm support, I'm going to carry the res. I saw a bat in here, so let's go get that. I'm a support character, right? Gibby support, so I'm going to carry the respawn beacon. Just in case we someone ends up dying and I can get the res off. But, you know, these last couple zones, I'm just going to push to the zone as fast as possible, see if we can get us a good position and hold for the last zone. Get me some nades. Did I just hear an enemy? No, I didn't. So, you know, hopefully a series like this really helps you guys. For the last fight, I'm going to carry as much heals as I can. I don't want a lot of, I'm sorry, as many nades as I can. I don't want an excess of heals because there's only going to be maybe 1 at max 2 fights left in this, right? So you want to have enough nades to really nade someone out of a position, but you don't want, you know, I don't need meds for an extended fight, right? Because there's not going to be an extended fight. So if this was earlier in the game and there was a lot of teams left, I would balance this out and take more meds than grenades. But because, oh, okay, here we go. So this is one of the teams. We want to see what's really going down here. See where they're at. Oh, they're rocking bows. So they have bows and we have a better position than them right now. So we're kind of just want to. Oh, what is this dude? This dude's feeling bold, and he's by himself right now. So. What I could do here is ult these dudes off of their position, but I think I'm just going to hold. That's a decent nade off from that dude. So I'm just going to stay right here. Now my homies are getting super sent on, so I'm going to hold here. I'm going to bubble this. The homie's down, so I need to try to get inside here. These dudes are already on me, I think. Yeah, they're here. So we're going to pop a heal. Hopefully they don't come and kick my door down. See if we can get a heal off. I don't know. Oh, they're all dead already. Oh, no. Nothing we can do there because the homies are just dead. So, as a Gibby, you really can't do anything in a solo. If I was Wraith, maybe I could have done something there. Wow, the homies had no damage. Look at their damage. Can't really do anything with that. On to the next. So that was a decent start. You know, we weathered that first fight, which was pretty good. But, you know, I want this series to be something where it's, you know, I don't want to post games where I just win and, like, so you guys can only see, like, oh, I'm hella good. I only win. And it's like, that's not, I don't want that to be the perception of this, right? I want it to be like a raw, uncut, you know, this is Apex pubs gameplay, right? Even for an above average player, Apex pubs can be, you know, shit sometimes. So I want it to be, you know, real. This dude has open mic, which I hate open micers. If you play on console or some other shit, mute your fucking mic. No one wants to hear your girlfriend and your dog and your kids in the background. Nobody wants to hear that shit, bro. So I'm going to go Wraith this game. Another note, like I want to main Gibby, but I can play everyone in this game. So you're going to see me switching it up a lot. right. Seems I'm the jump master again, so let's see where we're going again. Skyhook looks like there's 2 teams going. Let's join them. Looks like that's 2 teams going there. There's 3 teams going Skyhook, so this is good. Skyhook is big enough to where you can actually like kind of take some fights and not get super overwhelmed by everyone here, so this will be good. Teammates are spreading out a bit. I'll let him have that building. Always spread out from your teammates as much as you can. Unless people are like landing right on top of all of you, you always want to spread out so that you can all get loot. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be up in the same building trying to get the same loot that your homies have. It's not going to turn out good. I thought I picked that up. Okay, so I have actually a pretty decent loadout to fight right now, but I need a little bit more heavy ammo if I'm going to take an extended fight. There we go. Always take heals because you never know how long this beginning fight is going to be. We'll take some more of that. I need that. We've got a bat, even though we don't have anything but a white shield. We're still going to take the bats just in case we upgrade or find a different shield. Okay, this is the last building that I'm going to loot because usually you can get through a couple buildings and then it's going to be time to fight. Just like that. You see what I'm saying? The nades start going off. Shit starts popping off. Usually the homies are going to be fighting already. Or looking to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is about the time all of that happens. So I'm going to loot this last building. We get some pretty decent shit from that. And then we're going to go fight. And I've got a lot of heals. I have a lot of heals. Jesus. How many bats are they going to give me? Okay. All right, I've got plenty of ammo. I've got plenty of heals. Let's go fight. Coming to you, D-May. Y'all need bats? I have extra. Anybody?
Right. There's 2 teams here.
There's 3 teams. I'm dropping 2 bats right here.
Battery here.
What do you think is over here?
I really don't like the Prowler, but these dudes are standing out in the open, so. Oh, they still only got white, so that's good for us. So I just want to let these dudes know that I'm here, right? We don't want anyone to like, oh, just like that. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna try to make his way over here. Especially if they get a knock, they're gonna be trying to push for sure. Oh, Jesus, nade. We got the Jesus. So we want to make sure this other team's not pushing. Looks like they are. I'm gonna thirst this guy because he got a little bit too much from his team. Yeah, you gotta die for it. That nade's gonna hit him, so we're good there. Got that guy. We're gonna thirst this other guy real quick. No, we're not. We're gonna heal because he got cracked. So we have 2 downs. We have 1 down on one team, and this other team's pushing them, so we can finish this fight. This guy's on this floor. I think he's on this floor. He just jumped out. He jumped out and he's on the first floor now.
Heads up.
Now he's on the stairwell and he's trying to res. So always listen to your sounds as well, man. That's important. Alright, so we can finish these guys real quick. We're gonna go back and take the roof
One squad close
because that other team was pushing them and my homie got the res, right? So we always want the high ground.
patching myself up.
So we're gonna stay up here just in case these dudes try and push from where they're at. They are right now, so we're gonna want to fight. Oh, wrong. That's the wrong zip that I heard. So this is the other team pushing. Wow, this what's it called is actually pretty good, man. The Prowler's not bad. We just heard a Loba. She's extremely close, so let's see where she's at.
Welcome. Rocket shield.
I forgot I have a heady here. I didn't even know.
Okay. They're gonna play that spot.
So I'm about to have my red, so we're gonna just stay where we're at. That was a waste. This dude pushes this. That was not smart from that guy.
An enemy. Enemy taken out.
So you always capitalize on dumbass plays, right? That dude was a super dumbass. So he capitalized.
Definition against shooting, oh my god.
Don't want to take any damage from this guy. This guy quits. That's good for us. We're gonna take all this shit. This dude's close to me. I think he's down here somewhere. It's a wraith because he just used this, right? So he's... Oh, he's over there. Let's go with the homie. Try to get some help
Where the
him
last
out a
one
little
at?
bit. He's on us.
Alright.
He's inside in the middle.
Only your man. Squad mate's banner. Full squad's down. We made the right choices.
What'd you say?
Tunnel.
What'd you say?
So
What'd you say?
again, we waver that fight, so that's pretty good.
Huh?
Set the portal.
What?
Pretty good. Pretty good for the start. So I want to go back to what I said about capitalizing on people's dumbass plays. Like, I feel like a lot of that fight was people getting antsy and getting out of position, thinking that they had the advantage when they don't, right? So you always want to try and capitalize on situations like that. A lot of these dudes are like, you know what I'm saying, pushing up when they think that the fight's going down or they think that something's happening, and it wasn't the case, right? And so you have to capitalize and punish dudes for shit like that every single time. I'm gonna trade out this that because this dude has a ton of ammo. Really, I don't want this R9. I want an R301. So we'll see if this Loba had an R301 on her body or something. But as of right now, I've got 6 kills, which is pretty decent. 1,500 damage, and a lot of ammo for the next fight. This dude does not have an R301, so that's not good news for us. But I hear fighting in the next city, so we're gonna push out. They're fighting over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So not the optimum loadout that I want. I'm super close range, which is not a good thing on this map, in my opinion. But you know, what can you do? I'm not gonna stick around and like loot for hours because you end up missing fights. You end up missing a lot of the action. So not what I want to happen here, but I am going to search for an R301 on the way here in those containers with no luck. So it sounded like this fight was, yep, and it's right here. It sounded like it was right here. I was just going to say that it sounded like it was here, and it is here. So these dudes are looting. I'm going to try and toss a nade over here, and I'm going to get some shots on them. Oh, that nade was almost godlike. Hopefully none of them are sniping, because that would be bad news for me with this R9. I don't think all of them pushed up over there. I think some of them were over here. Oh, they did. So 2 of them have purple. One had, the caustic has red, and the other one, and the Gibby has purple.
Oh, you better run
They
out.
seem close. Careful. They're right here to the left. Back. Oh, that's not another team. That's their third.
Come back. Just come on back, man. The dirt. I'll go far right.
Homie's taking a lot of damage here. This is not good
He
for
don't
us.
discuss.
They're nading as well. Caustic ulted, so that's good. Did he stick him? Oh, it looked like he stuck him.
45 left.
Yeah, and
Oh, I thought I could down the caustic. He was so close to being lit. I can't believe that. how much did I hit him for? Like 89? He's literally like 10 HP. That's sad. Sag. The fact that our Octane took way too much damage before we can actually fight. He was like 1 before they all like made their push. Can't fight like that. We could have held right there if the Octane hadn't taken so much damage. So we've been recording for about 20 minutes now. So I'm going to record for one more game. Of course, I will play more, but YouTube, this will probably be the last game that y'all see. So they've got, we don't have any support so I'm gonna run Seer. We don't have an info character. The only reason why I didn't run support is because Caustic is kind of plays that role as like a keep out. So if we need to recover, we can always kind of like keep out. So I bet you that I'm like one of the few people in pubs who can like pick characters based off of what other people pick, unless I'm like first, right? Obviously. But if I'm last, I always try and pick the character that's going to help the team out the most.
Buddy, here's a tip.
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going, y'all?
Hey, what's poppin'? Do you know what?
Let's get to it. It looks like there's a lot of teams going out here, so let's join them. So this dude's a diamond. That's a diamond trail, and mine is a diamond season 1 trail. So hopefully, hopefully we can start slaying out here in the city. Like I said before, you always kind of want to spread out. Don't want to be too close to your homies. If they take one building, you take the other building. Don't be in the same one. Let me turn this off. So I've got a pretty decent secondary weapon, but I want something that's close range and that hits a little harder. Right? So I want to try and find something else here.
Over there.
Didn't think I could get a second shot on him, but I did crack his homie, so that's good. I'm going to take a different angle here so they don't get a sniper shot on me, and I take early damage. That dude had a DMR or something, so I don't really want to take any kind of damage from him. I'm going to crack the other guy there. Hit him for 50. So having this gun early game is actually really good. 2 of them are flesh. One's 20 HP. They're getting different shields over here.
That looks like a low ball.
Yeah, that's the Loba. I lit her. She's 10 HP. She's trying to grab a different shield. He's cracked. I hit him for 90. That Pathfinder over there. Oh no, now they're getting shot at from behind. Put a little pressure on them real quick. Oh, they're burning him. All right, so I'm gonna push on that.
They're pretty bad.
Okay, so homie freaking super shredded him. They're gonna double team him, so that's good. We're gonna try and get some light ammo off this guy. Thank God.
Good kill.
Second team is on the way, so we're gonna see what we can get off this guy. I'm gonna take the rest of this. That's actually really good for me to have right now. Right. They're not anywhere close to us, so that's kind of a waste for them, but we'll take it. They're still trying to push up because they're like way over on the other side. Plus we got Caustic, so that's good.
45 seconds.
They're still trying to grenade while they push up, so we're actually in a decent position here. All right, so they're all over there. So we're gonna ult over here. I'm gonna reset. Oh wait, I thought I was fucking Wraith.
Enemy down.
Going upstairs. So we're gonna join them up here. I'm gonna scan. I'm gonna toss a nade in there like that. I hit both of them with the nade. I hit both of them with the arc. We're both in the back corner, so we're good. We're not gonna get shot by that. I'm gonna shred homie right there. All right, so we're good. I'm gonna shield swap. Another team. I'm gonna go back to this one because it's basically the same as that white that I picked up. So these other teams that are pushing, we can tell that they're not very good because they should be like full on super balls to the wall pushing in, right? We're the ones fighting. We had to res, and after they scanned and they saw that we were down, they should just be full on pushing. The fact that they didn't, now we know that they're trash. I'm not going to take any damage here, flesh damage, so I'm just going to get some heals off before I re-engage. See if I can get some more shots off on this guy. Tight angle mode. One of them's close. I can see him on my heartbeat. He's in that building. So one of them's in the building there. He's trying to make his way. So the fact that I scanned him was super good for me. I'm going to push this guy super hard now. Since we cracked him, we're just going to go balls out on him and try to get the kill, which we did. Got a Phoenix off of him, so I'm going to get a heal off. I want to try and get a light mag off of one of these guys while I'm here. So we already knew that those dudes weren't going to be, you know, super good, right? Because they should have been pushing in when they lit us up the first time, or when they scanned us and we were rezzing the first time. So when we engage them, you can kind of, you know, be a little more bold about it.
I need an extended light mag.
I really need a light mag. Do I need any more heals? Not really, but I'll take them. Okay, so because I need a light mag, I think I might take... Does this dude have an energy mag? Does anyone have an energy mag? Okay, this dude has one. So you always want something with a mag, right? If you can't find that, I always switch. Because it's not going to be good if you don't have a mag. After the first, like, initial battles, there's plenty of energy ammo here, so there's no reason for me not to change to something else. I did not want that on that. Let's go back. Okay, so we're good now. The only thing is we have anybody have extra bats? Always communicate with your team, right? I hate when dudes, like, when we're, like, going out, we're ready to go to the next fight or some shit, and we're ready to, like, move out, and we're fighting, and then they're like, oh, I don't have any bats. It's like, well, you know, communicate with us, bro. I have extra bats. I could have given you bats. So you never want to be like, oh, I couldn't heal because I didn't have bats. It's like, communicate with your team, right? You always want to be able to communicate. So if you need some shit, never be afraid to tell you, even if you have to, like, chat, right? I realize not everyone has mics. But even if you have to, like, chat, you know, just communicate. Let people know what you need. Your teammates will help you out. They want to win, too. Did I just hear somebody? I could have sworn I heard someone, but I'm not really sure. I'm not a character that can get out of situations super fast. So I always want to be careful about being in bad positions. If you're not Wraith or like Octane or, you know, a Gibby who can shield himself or some shit that you can like get out of a fight or get out of a situation quickly, then you don't want to be, you always want to be very careful about being spread out from your team and like listening very closely to other people. Since I'm Seer, I'm like an information character, I can't really get out of a situation if I get caught out of position or if I get caught slipping. So you always want to be extremely careful about your positioning. I'm not going to go that way because it seems like it's at the edge of the map, so we're just going to go over here. There's people right here, so I'm going to ping for my teammates.
The next ring's far, my friend.
This guy does not see me, so I'm going to try and get some shots on him. Downed him. I'm going to go on the other side of this just because I don't know where his homies are at. His homies are back here that we see. We're going to finish him real quick. We're going to try to get shots on his homies right here. Pathfinder's cracked behind the truck. Communicate with your homies. Again, we want to communicate at all times. Let them know what's really going on so they can play to the best of their abilities. I'm going to try and get him off of this if we can. Now we have all the information that we need to eliminate this man. Right? So because they knew that he was behind the truck, they were able to push up, get some info, get whatever they needed to, you know, really fight that dude. Another team pushing up. Careful. So we don't have a fuse on our team, right? So we know that there's a fuse around close.
Where did you get gossip from?
I think he might be behind us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, he is. Cracked him. Full team in front of me, full team. Always communicate with your homies, right? I want to let them know that there's a full team, so I'm gonna get info for everyone here. We know where they're at now. We're gonna see what we can do with the info that we have. These dudes are backing up out of the ult. 30 flesh. Cracked him at the truck. I hear this Octane to my left, so I'm not gonna get caught out. The Octane is in his ult. I hit both of them with that nade for 100. Okay, so the homie's smart. He's coming back to me. That's good. He realized that he got cracked. I'm going to try and get some info here. They're falling back. They fell back. Crack one. There's another team up here. So I see this dude's behind the truck. That dude was aiming at me, right? So I wanted to not take any damage while the homie can just finish him. Probably shouldn't go to the tunnel. We can go back where we came from. Surprised I didn't hit anyone with my Q in that fight. I thought for sure that the last one that I used would hit him, but they had already pushed back. I think he's dead. That was the second to last dude that was down on the tracks. I don't have very many heals here, so I'm gonna try and get to the zone as fast as possible. Take this extra syringe so that way I can use two when I get into the zone and still have full heals. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this just in case there's some dudes in here. Doesn't look like there is, so we can push up for free here. Hopefully for free. Don't know where any of these dudes are at right now, so we need to play it close, especially since I'm the first one here from my team. There's some sniper ammo here. I need that. Just as a general rule, you always kind of want to have the high ground in any situation that you're in, so I'm going to push up here to the high ground just in case these dudes are below me. General rule of thumb is you always want high ground in Apex. As much high ground as you can get. They're on the bridge in front of me. So I have info. Always relay the info you have to your homies. Always relay the info. Right up there on the top. 90 on one. Yeah, they're all there. So I want to try and push over to the right. I see the homie is pushing. I'm gonna push with him. The best angles to have on this position where they're at is on the right hand side. So we're gonna try and get that off of them. I'm gonna try and cover the homie, even though he's getting fucked up here. The Octane was thinking about dropping on him, but because I was getting shots, he didn't drop. So that's good for us. Scorch, you need to try to get back to us if you can. They can ape you from there. So the homie's got a... Yeah. So I'm going to move to this better position. Obviously, this is a better position for us.
One's cracked.
I'm going to use the ult here underneath them so they can't see it.
My hand goes out to you.
Get the info.
I got controller.
I think the other two dropped below, right? So I'm going to get the res here. Shield swap off him. I hear the Octane trying to come back now after killing the Caustic, so I'm going to get shots on him. Octane's flesh right here. He's behind the package. He's flesh. He might try and shield swap. He popped the heal. So the homie's going right. I'm going to go left, get some angles here. He's down. That's a GG. There's one more somewhere. Where was the last one at? I thirsted the Wraith.
I'm here, my friend.
Recharging shields.
I thirsted the guy who you just knocked.
I thirsted the Wraith, and we just thirsted the Octane, so there's one left somewhere.
Administering medical aid.
Already inside.
Maybe this last guy's AFK somewhere? I don't know. But this is a GG. We have one... both of these dudes were pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? They knew what the fuck was going on. So this is a pretty easy dub for our team. I'm going to switch out weapons just because I want something that's long range. Even though... Oh, it's already decked. Never mind. I'm going to hang out near the banners just in case. He might just be AFK standing around somewhere.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
There we go. GG's, boys.
GG.
All right, that's a dub. So 1 out of 3. You know, not bad for Apex law. Apex fucking wins. You know what I'm saying?
Apex champions.
This guy was streaming, so I'm just gonna go to his stream, give him a follow, give him a GG's. All right, 2,300 damage. We will take that. I actually think I averaged like 1,000 damage. So let's see what we did here. We had 20. I got a seer badge. Take that. 27 kills with 2,300 damage and 2 revives. So not bad. We'll take that. All right, YouTube. Appreciate you guys watching. Come back for the next episode. We're going to be here real raw Apex daily games. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all, man.